Hey. Oh, wait. Oh.
Hey. That was a double pop in.
He snuck in on me on there.
That was a double pop in.
Don't quit sneaking up on niggas. Don't do that. Savage AF, we got a few people in the building already. Let's see who's in the building. Yes, there she is, Stacy Patterson. I see you. Yes, I see you, girl.
Nicole H, Lady Hazel May, Breezy JJ's. I see all y'all. Wendy, yay, the fam's all here. And the gathers because we are Savage AF. And we are here Monday through Friday, live on YouTube and Facebook simultaneously. And Mondays and Fridays, we're here 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Tuesday through Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm your boy, Black Pedro.
Yo, this is
right
Shang.
here.
Is it me? I don't know. It's you. But that's Black Pedro. I'm Shang. And I wanted to let y'all know something. Thank you for subscribing to the show. But we need more of y'all. Like, we need at least 17 trillion more of you motherfuckers. So what you need to do is, if you are listening so close, only what? Because
16 trillion 999 billion
short
999
yeah million, we're a little short
999,999
and then we
almost there.
And it's up to y'all, so make sure you subscribe, and if you do subscribe, know what to do. Twice. I hit it twice.
Nice. Coochie Damas is here, stuns. My mama is in here. Violence is in the building, y'all. You know what it is, man. Savage AF. If you don't catch us live, that's why you should be subscribed to the YouTube so you can catch all of the episodes there. Tamiko Hawkins, we see you, girl. And if you don't, and if you don't catch the videos later on YouTube, and by the way, if you just do Savage AF World, all one word.
Right. You can see it on the YouTube, but you can check us out on other shit too. Like, hold up, let me tell you what it is. Let me see. I'm gonna do
audio.
This the audio right here, all day, right here. iTunes, Stitcher, Slacker, Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, I said it twice. Boom, and
SoundCloud.
Chill, all day. Yeah.
Hit him with that short and sweet.
Yeah, hit him with the short, sweet. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Make sure you do that. And if you don't do that, you know what it is? You know what I hope happens to you? You already know what I hope happens to you. I hope that a really, really tall, stanky hobo breaks into your house and teabags all your family.
Why? Now, what was it? Why would his height? Why does he have to be tall?
Because you could still be standing up while he teabags you.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even have to be nothing you could really do about it. You'd just be always in teabag range.
You'd be in teabag range, yeah. I had to think about that for a second, and I just didn't know what else to say.
I see what you did. Christina Brown, I see you there. All right, y'all. For your entertainment purposes, as we move closer to another weekend here.
Yeah,
it's what is it, April 15th? Normally this would be tax day, but it has been extended to May 17th. Get your shit together, y'all. I do want to encourage you guys to take some time, and if you haven't done it already, to take true advantage of your Amazon Prime subscription.
Right.
And make sure that you are checking out SHANGRY, the comedy special of the year. I'm calling it right now, baby.
Yeah, well, you know what? I just want you to know something.
I'm calling it, God damn it.
God damn it! Watch Shangry on Amazon Prime. It's a comedy special. A lot of humor in it. And
SHANGRY, Amazon Prime. Come on.
And while you're at it, what you need to do is, you need to go to this website. There's this website for this young man has a website. Now, if you look at the scroll, you can see what I'm talking about. But he got this album coming out. It's already out, so it ain't really coming out. It's album. It's the album, and it's called Black Pedro. Now. Yes, Black Pedro Begins. The album. Make sure you check it out. Make sure you tell your friends to check it out. And if you don't check it out, you know what I'm gonna wish on you. You know what? If you don't check it out, you know what happens. Okay. I hope that you and your family's at a baptism and the baby stabs you. Yeah.
Now I'm going to think that water is going to burn that baby.
I'm just trying to think of the worst shit ever. Just that you could do if you don't support us Like that's just hater. Like, oh, if you don't like my shit, eat a dick. That's just wrong. I'm sorry. I apologize. And make sure you follow us on. I'm gonna just put it right here, big. Follow at Savage AF Radio on Instagram. And if you're on Instagram, you're already there. Follow at Comedian Shang. And since you're already there, you're not going. Just at Black Pedro. At Black Pedro. At Black Pedro. In fact, Joe Biden told me today. He said, "Hey, this is a deal. Make sure you follow at Black Pedro. That's the deal. You understand? G Willikers." Yeah.
Character and Shang, it looks like you created a new character. Nicole H has identified Baby Stabby.
Baby Stabby.
Obviously a descendant of Uncle Stabby.
Yeah, you got to make sure that you keep it all in the family.
Yeah.
So make sure you do it.
Carolina Boss says Dogecoin is on the rise. FYI. You know, we're gonna talk about that a little bit during my Black Pedro pop-in. But that being said, we should probably get into the show, man. I mean,
I don't know. I think that why am I doing Gilbert Gottfried? I don't know. I think you should maybe you should. So say I got $1 here and I put another $1 in my hand. So you wouldn't know which one it was. But I think we should do the run up. That's what I think we should do.
Okay.
By the way, that was Gilbert Gottfried from Beverly Hills Cop 2. I just want to put that out there.
Bam. So. That being said, we're going to end April 15th, 2021. It is a Thursday, y'all. What?
Nothing.
All right. Later. There we go. Shangry. Yeah. When is white going to be on the side of right? That is the question today.
Well, won't he do it? I'm not really religious, but
before we get into that, Black Pedro pop in. I went shopping today. Ha! Woo! Guess what I bought? Before we get into that, though, seems we got another Michigan versus White House standoff, but it's like completely different nowadays. But it's Big Gretch versus Sleepy Joe. And then before we get into that, though, April 15th, 2021, Savage AF, Black Pedro, Comedian Shang. Case is closed. I want y'all to know something. When after this, I want my money. All right. Hey. Now you can't be making money off this trial, though.
I'm making
it's
money.
It's got to go towards the kids. It's got to go to Gianna.
You know what? All right. I'll
Gianna Floyd. Come on.
All you people that are in the feed, all of these cops are getting off. The Kim Potter's getting off. The fucking Chauvin's getting off. The other 3 cunts are getting off. And I want my money. Hey, fuck you.
All right, Negro Damas. Slow down.
All right, listen, hold up.
You're going in a negative future. Come on,
I'm saying, I'm letting you know what's happening, all right? You don't got, hey, fuck you, pay me. Your grandmother's sick, fuck you, pay me, all right? You hurt your leg on the way to the store, fuck you, pay me. If I don't get my money, I swear to God, I'm going to come over to your house, going to fucking piss on your fucking head. You hear me? That's all I'm saying. I'm putting it out there. Just going to put it there.
That's what it is, bro. All right, man. Now, take a deep breath, brother. Take a deep breath, because we're at the point now where the cases are closed. Both the defense and the prosecution have rested their cases in the Derek Chauvin trial for the murder of George Floyd. And Monday we are expecting closing arguments, and then from there, deliberation for the jury. And I'm not sure how this could be a long one, but
it's going to be a long one.
I don't know the makeup of the jury at all. So
Pedro,
who knows what this could be? But we're close. We're close to getting that, to at least the relief of the tension of what the fuck is going to happen. So,
but there's no. There's no tension.
Maybe by the end of next week we'll have a verdict.
Okay, listen. I'm gonna have to school Pedro real quick. I'm gonna have to.
Hey, well, let me take some notes.
Hold on. All right, I'm just saying. The jury's not gonna be out long. I saw a picture of the jury, and I'm telling you, man, I don't think it's going to go our way. This is the jury.
Come on, man. It's not that bad. Yeah,
it's that bad. And the niggas that couldn't get on the jury's like, what? Why can't we be on the jury? But no, it's going to be a very short jury. And then after that, they're going to come out and they're going to say, that Chauvin was innocent and he can go back to the sea and eat seals and dolphins.
And just go and club them. as they
Yeah.
come up, as they come out of the ocean for the first time.
Yeah, and he's an evil cunt, and I hope he burns in hell. But guess what? George Floyd ain't gonna get no fucking justice. They're gonna say that it was his heart. They're gonna say it was the exhaust. They're gonna say that he held in a fart too long and it backed up and killed his heart. They're gonna make up whatever the fuck they got to do.
They tried.
They're trying. And then what's gonna happen to Minneapolis and Minnesota is this. It's gonna be
off the top rope. Yeah, hey, if they don't, if one juror wants to fuck this up, or however many,
but it only takes one.
They are going to set off all of that shit. Yes, I do agree with that. Serious jest. I see you in the building. Serious jest.
Serious jest. It only takes one, and they don't see Floyd. They don't see George Floyd as a fucking human being, and that's what it is. And you know what's gonna happen? It's gonna go down, and then niggas is gonna be like, "Wait a minute, ah!" You know what I'm saying? And Beanie Siegel, I'm telling you, he's gonna be like. And Beanie Siegel gonna go,
bitch.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. And this dude is gonna be like, "Whoo, I can't believe I won that shit. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?" But it's gonna happen.
You know, I just can't. I can't stomach the thought of it.
I know.
I mean, Pedro, so it's got to happen. They have to do it.
Zimmerman, it happened before. It happened before. I'm not trying to be negative, Ned, but this bitch gonna get off. Killed that young man. Getting off.
That might happen, but
I'm
trying to take them one at a time.
But I'm gonna tell you what the prosecution did.
She by the way is out on bail. She's out on bail.
Oh, see what I'm saying? What the fuck is she doing out for? But you know what?
100K bond, bro.
100K bond. But you know what? I gotta admit, the prosecution was doing damage. Every time they were that cross-examine was like they was just like.
They had a little slip up today where they tried to counter the exhaust pipe carbon monoxide claim from the defense with test results that they hadn't previously admitted into evidence. And so both the defense and the judge threatened mistrial if that shit came up, but they found a way to still present the information without bringing up those specific test results. So, I mean, this was a very savvy prosecution, I think. Very methodical and tedious in the way they went about it. And I don't think that there is no standard ground law in this case or whatever. So there is no legal basis for any, sane-minded juror to stand on to go raccoon shit with this. So, I'm gonna give America the benefit of the doubt until it's time to go. But if they don't do it right, then the shit will get fucked up.
Okay, what category?
I'm sure Minnesota will get fucked up.
What is raccoon shit? What level would that be? Would that be?
Well, when they're like, well, the officer, I believe he had osteoporosis as well, so his knees may have been malfunctioning during that 9-minute period.
Well.
Which he would not have been able to relieve himself off of the neck of said individual, whose, by the way, neck was higher than a research monkey, on nigger drugs that make him more powerful than a goddamn gorilla.
Exactly. So normal nigger strength is usually strong, but I'm talking about silverback, straight up King Kong gorilla strength. It took 4 cops to hold him down. What's that tell you? What's that tell you right there? Yeah. Super strong nigger. I mean, come on. Everybody knows the niggers are strong. So in turn, I just want to say, okay, first off, let me speak. All right, listen.
Cleavon, if you don't say something, then goddamn it.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold your goddamn horses. God damn it. Pedro
sorry,
Gomez.
Man, the shine got me going.
Sorry, what is it? Shaman, what is it? Pedro Gomez. What is your last name again? Pedro Caligulez, something. Listen, I'm telling you right now, if this happens, all right, fuck it. If this happens, this is basically Minnesota. It's
going down, Minnesota.
It's going down. You understand? Somebody's getting pushed down the motherfucking steps.
Serious. I see Serious Jest, one of our legal voices here, said Kim Potter's not getting convicted. He's got a Twitter thread about why. So make sure you follow Serious Jest on Twitter and see what that shit's about. AJ Fit, right. Her 100K bail for Kim Potter or bond only requires a 10% deposit. Which she gets as long as she shows up for court and shit.
But you know what? I'm gonna let you know something. This is gonna be Minneapolis. This is gonna be everybody up there. But this is the defense. The defense got their ass kicked. The defense got their ass kicked, and it still won't matter. Okay,
We'll
it still won't matter. It still won't matter.
It's got to.
No. I want it. Of course, I want. Of course, I want Double Eyes McGee to go to fucking jail. Of course, I want him to go to. Well, of course, I want Satan Skin to go to jail. Okay, and I want all his ball sack cohorts to go too. By the way, you know what I'm saying? I want them to go. And I don't know, this Asian dude right here, definitely Sub-Zero in Mortal Kombat. Definitely.
Yeah. So in the Trayvon Martin case, in the George Zimmerman case for the murder of Trayvon Martin, there was this law that jury could stand on, the stand your ground bullshit. In the case of the murder of Ahmaud Arbery, you had a faulty DA who wasn't even willing to bring charges on a clear-cut murder case. In this instance, if shit goes wrong, because like you said, Shang, it's a slam dunk with the prosecution. They kicked ass.
They kicked out. Oh my God!
If shit goes wrong,
bam!
This will come down to the jury themselves. And whatever individual or individuals who, like I said, went raccoon shit with this and went ape-minded, you know what I mean? But this can only come down to one thing at this point. These lawyers are going to do closing arguments on Monday, but the cases have been made. So whatever comes out is repetitive rhetoric, just to reinforce.
Right. It'll be reinforcing for the people that haven't followed the whole thing. But the bottom line is the end.
No, it's for the jury. It's all for the jury.
It's all for the jury. It's not.
We get to watch, but
the general public. We already know it was a knockout. We already know that he basically the defense looked just flat out incompetent, and he was laying there the whole time, and the other guy was walking around him, just going, "Yeah, I knocked you out," and tell your mother I knocked you out too. That's the worst, when you knock somebody out and then tell your moms I knocked you out.
Serious jest. I wasn't suggesting that they're not prosecuting Arbery's killers anymore. What I was highlighting was that without the tape that came out, and without public pressure, there wouldn't have been a trial anyway. You know what I mean? At all. So. And that was due to a faulty DA. So, we're lucky to have, what are they, the McMillans or something like that? In custody and
some redneck white name, some redneck like the McMillans. We're the McMillans, buddy. Fuckers. Let me tell you something, man. I am so disgusted with just America. America can suck the circumference of my ball sack. It's just, and yes, I use the word circumference and my ball sack in the same sentence. And a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people can't. Yeah, a lot of people.
Well, speaking of balls, man, and so we'll see what happens with the rest of these cases. But Big Gretch, the governor of Michigan, she's got balls, man. She's got balls, man.
And she got nice breasts too. And I'm not being chauvinistic. I really like her breasts.
That's definitely going to be categorized as chauvinistic. Sorry.
No, man. If she got nice ones,
it's how that goes, bro. Sorry.
Oh shit.
Stand by it, but I'm just saying. But she spent all of last year in a battle with the White House over COVID restrictions that she was enforcing, and Trumpty Dumpty came out with the Liberate Michigan, and they had cracker monkeys storming the White House. And Big Gretch stood strong, and they was going to take a boat and kidnap her from the summer house and drive her or float her to Wisconsin and chop her head off in front of everybody.
Yeah, and chop her head off. That's true.
And, she's been through a lot. So, it should be a huge relief. She's a Joe Biden supporter, was even on his potential vice president's list prior to the selection of Kamala Harris, who is now Madam Vice President Kamala Harris. But now Big Gretch and the White House, is she still in it with the White House, man? Like she's asking for more vaccines amid this huge surge.
Right.
And the White House is like, you don't need no more vaccine. You need to shut back down. So it went from open up, liberate Michigan. And now, this new administration is like, shut your shit down. Close your fucking state.
No. You know what? There's a reason why they said shut down. And I mean, I talked to her on the phone because me and her, we talk late at night when and she was like,
feeling lonely.
Listen, Shang, I don't want to shut back down. I want to open up to you. I want to open up as much as I can. And I told her I can't make it to Michigan because I'm not trying to catch the Rona. But I'm going to tell you what it is. It was the CDC was like it was the CDC suggestion that they should shut down because of the variant, and also because they have to stop the J&J, right? And I think that it was a combination of all of that made them go, maybe you should shut down, maybe you should chill. But it was the CDC that had suggested it.
Dr. Walensky, head of the CDC, specifically, Rochelle Walensky is asking for him, her to shut down.
And I know that's
activity. Tough. And they've been wanting to chop her head off for being shut down, and then shit opened back up, and now they wanted to re-shut down. The reality is, though, with the variants that are floating through Michigan now, and they're highly active there, vaccinating won't do it. It won't give people the time they need without the shutdowns, right? Because people will. My cat just jumped, and that shit scared me, nigga. This little motherfucking cat be hit me.
He said, "Oh shit, Trump supporter."
Motherfucking cat was like,
by the way, everybody watching, that was real time fear because he did look over like the fuck. And look, if he had his gun on his hip, that'd be a dead motherfucking cat. That cat would be dead.
Nigga, you know how somebody jump and it make you jump and you don't even know what's going on. Like the cat was started walking towards me all calm. Something scared her, and so she jumped, and then I'm just like, nigga.
And the cat was like this. Hey man, chill, bro. Chill. We good. Are we good, Pedro? We good, Pedro. Stop, Pedro. Yeah. No, man, that was funny. I'm sorry. We got thrown off for a second there. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I I'm just saying that she's going through this big Gretchen. Damn, why am I blanking on her last name right now? The governor of Michigan, goddammit, Big Gretch.
That's her name. But see, you know what? Serious Jess said he's with me. I'm with you. Big Gretch is a gilf. She could get it.
Guys, let's stay focused. Let's keep our hands
let's
off our crotches.
All right. God damn it.
Whitmer. That's what it is. Yeah, Whitmer.
I'd sleep with her.
So, she, now she's in this new battle. But realistically, they're, with the periods it takes between shots to actually inoculate yourself with the vaccine, it's not feasible that they just start plugging people with more vaccines right now. That's the CDC's point, is like, and the White House is just like, you got to also shut shit down. Like, remember this whole time before the vaccine and even during it, they've always said that the most powerful tool against this is the separation, distancing, masking up, sanitizing, things like that. So
Pedro,
that's still in effect.
But I think she feels like, and you know what? I can tell you, this is a look on her face now. Like,
I will fuck you up.
I will. I will take off my heels. If you see her start putting on Vaseline, Joe Biden better look out. If she starts putting Vaseline on her face, and Joe Biden's going, here's the deal. I don't want any trouble from you, Gretch. I like you a lot, but I will stick my finger right in your bum. I'll do it. So
exactly. I'm only going for one term anyways. Fuck it.
It doesn't matter. I'm almost dead right now anyway. So you watch your ass. No, I really do think that she made a point. I mean, I almost got killed over this shit, motherfuckers. And I think that the bottom line is she's in a weird kind of like, fucked if you do, fucked if you don't.
Yeah. Well, my thing is she's gone so hard at it up until this point. Like, stay beast with it, because she had to buck the White House last year, but now this year I think obviously this White House is right. She does need to shut that shit back down. I don't think any state is going to do that at this point because of the January 6th cracker monkeys who, you know, are willing to storm anything. They will storm castles, houses, vacation homes, boats,
Right.
White Castles. They don't give a fuck. They'll catch you at the drive. They'll catch you at the drive-through, bro.
You know what?
Get that family pack.
You know what, opaque Pedro? I agree with you.
You're right. So, but you know, at this point, you know, Gretch, stick with your balls, girl. You know, we know you got balls, you know.
Wait a minute. Why would you say that she got? Wait, hold up. First off,
cojones. You know, to stand up to the Michigan militia the way she did.
She's a hot chick, and I need you to give respect.
Hey, I'm talking about metaphorical balls. You know what I mean? Like poetic balls. You know,
I mean,
like poetry balls. You know, like
not
Allen Poe type balls. You know,
like you know, you mean like
Maya Angelou balls. Yeah,
I got you. Because at first I thought you meant actual testicles on it. Because I would appreciate.
We're not talking clinical here. We're not a fucking.
What are we fucking? What am I, a fucking stimp here? What am I talking to you about?
Hey, you're the one talking about balls, and I'm like, hey, I'm metaphorical with the balls.
You brought up balls. Yeah, you did.
Metaphorical balls, man. It's fucking guts, man.
You did. But she's a good woman, and she's a gilf. But I'm gonna tell you right now, she is gonna have to shut down.
She's gutsy.
Yeah, she's gonna have to shut down. I'm gonna tell you why. Because
she's gutsy in the line of fire. Yeah. See what I did? You see what I did, guys?
That was good. You're good. You're good. No, I think that the variant is the variant is actually more deadly than the other shit we already dealt with. Yeah. Two,
it's more contagious.
It's more contagious. You saw the old COVID look like a ball with little fuzzies. This is the new COVID. The one from Brazil and the UK one is beast mode. And I think, you know, what did your mom say?
She's saying that Big Gretch has been looking weak lately. And, you know, hey, listen, man, it's been a lot of pressure. Like Gavin Newsom here in California, he folded a bit. You know, these governors are under a lot of pressure, the ones that are trying to do the scientific thing. I mean, look, you know, speaking of science, you had one of the most brutally dickhead, goat-minded, rhinoceros, whore-faced ass jangles in legislative history in Jim Jordan from Ohio.
Oh, my God.
Going against Dr. Fauci today, talking about, give us a date. When were we getting liberties and freedom back? And Fauci's like, nigga, I ain't in the liberty and freedom business, motherfucker. I do science. Yeah. It's a pandemic. People are dying. Liberties, freedom.
My face. And then somebody, what was the assistant from California that said, your time is up, so shut up.
Oh, that was Maxine Waters. You know, that's Auntie Maxine.
First
she was like, you need to follow the rules and shut your mouth. She literally told him to shut his mouth.
All right. So, but you know what? I think that them going after Fauci, all the death threats with Fauci, I think the death threats with Big Gretch. I think that this shows you how dumb Americans are, that they don't give a fuck about reality. And he's one of those people that doesn't give a fuck about reality. They will go against all the things that are truthful just to back a narrative, because their narrative is, one, they feel like they're losing the country. Two, they feel like you're taking our freedoms away, even though it's not about you. It's about a pandemic, you cunt. Yeah. And thirdly, she's going to have to. It's not looking weak. I'm not trying to go back at your moms. I don't want you to think that, pretending to your moms and nothing like that. But she been through a lot, you know what I mean? And to have people have a plot against her to kill her like that, that's heavy. So if she looks a little weak, plus the shit that's happening in Michigan, because Michigan is taking a fucking beating right now.
Oh yeah, no, it's the whole Northeast. They did a map that showed, you know, a case progress, and you know, the more red it was, the worse off it was, and like it was Florida and up the East Coast and Michigan, and I'm like, they need to call this new variant the I-75 strain.
Yeah,
because I swear to God, motherfuckers went from Michigan to Florida on I-75 and back and forth. And that East Coast motherfuckers, they go up and down to Florida too. You know what I'm saying? They jump on those planes.
The spring break is one of it. But I don't think the vaccine is going to do either vaccine, the Pfizer or the Moderna, is going to be enough to help Michigan. They're going to have to shut down, quarantine, and then possibly, because you got to look. Like I showed you the picture. I know it was a Photoshop. But this is what COVID initially looked like. kind of like those fruity pebbles if they were stuck to a golf
Or
ball
like a dog toy or something.
or a dog toy. And the variant is so hardcore, it has teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think that I give her a break. I'm gonna give her a break. I think that she deserves a break. And by the way, I got to do it. I'm sorry. Blanco Peter, suck a hobo's balls. So that was just me. Had to get that out. Miss Adverb ain't here. Had to throw that in there. Suck.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about like
you second sergeant at arms.
yes. Spread the hobo's balls while he sleep. Suck the middle of his balls and then wipe it on your face and go back and kiss your kids. Cause you, my friend, can kiss my ass. So, but aside from Miss Adverb not being here, our sergeant in arms, do you think that Michigan can bounce back by the middle of summer or the end of the year? I'm not sure, because according to the CDC, according to the shit I saw, Pedro, it's pretty bad. And it's this fucking variant. We kind of had it under control to a point, even though the Pfizer will protect you against it. They need more vaccine, but if Biden's not sending it or the federal government's not sending it, Michigan could be on quarantine until the fall. Easy.
Speaking of quarantines, man, yeah, I mean, and these variants,
they're pretty hard
because the thing with the variants is like they have changed. They have, evolved to be more resilient and more contagious so that they can live. That's why every organism evolves, is to like maintain its existence, right? So it wants to live. As I'm not saying it has some dreams of writing memoirs one day, but it's as simple as every other organism. Yeah, exactly. Every other organism wants to live.
It's like, so, I want to go out for a walk in your face.
Yeah, so these variants are like, oh well, let's develop some feet if we want to go for a walk,
right,
that kind of thing. So it's and as Michigan fails to contain those variants and people keep going from state to state to state to state, then those variants will thrive and we'll get these other waves. And, I saw a Serious Just mention, Pfizer announced that I'll probably need, and just me, no, anybody who got their vaccine like I did, that you'll probably need a third booster in 6 to 12 months, right? That's whatever to me.
But that's like
good.
A flu shot. You think about it. Usually they do a flu shot. It's once a year anyway. So I saw that coming. But what you just said was total facts, man. It was facts. I think that it's sad that I'm not saying that I wish that on any state, but Michigan, it's sad that Michigan, like you said, and Florida and certain areas just are getting hit harder than anywhere else. California is actually going down. California's going down, but if the variant is like they said it is, even though the Pfizer vaccine seems to be really effective and the Moderna is, but they stopped the J&J. They stopped it. They stopped putting it out.
For a moment, they're going to figure out.
For a moment, because until they figure out what's going on, because people getting blood clots, and also a lot of bitch ass fuckboy dudes, their dick is turned into a straight vagina. And I didn't know if y'all heard about that on the news. If you're a fuckboy, like these cops that like put the knee on people's necks and spray us with pepper spray and shit like that, if you got the shot in like 1 week, you're gonna have a pussy. I just want you to know it. And I don't mean that pussy's a week, but you're gonna have a dick right next to it, which is gonna be confusing. Yeah.
Pussy adjacent. That's weird.
Yeah, that's gonna be weird. Yeah.
But speaking of pussy adjacent, JRA NYC announces that Matt Gaetz and R. Kelly will be doing a tour at women's athletic events. Get your ticket. There's only going to be one.
Okay. I'm going to tell you something right now. That is a strong bit. I wish people knew who Matt Gaetz was, and that would be a killer bit.
Oh, wait, no. Our audience
knows. Our audience is smart. Our audience is smart, but the general public is frighteningly stupid. Oh, my God. Yeah, they suck stupid through a crazy straw, and it makes the little loop-de-loops.
Yeah.
By the way, those are still out. I saw one at the dollar store. I was just at the dollar store on Wilshire, and they have crazy straws. I should have bought one for all of y'all. I didn't.
AJ Fitz said 4 mutant strains, 3 shots for one type. COVID don't add up. the reality is, if we had jumped on the first strain, then no variants exist, right? And by the way, this story, is kind of one of those blows your mind but doesn't surprise you. Lachlan Murdoch, who is now the head of Fox News, the owner of Fox News, Rupert Murdoch's oldest son. He runs the network now and all of their shits. And
right.
Have you heard much about him during this whole pandemic while his network was spreading all kind of lies and misinformation about, anti-scientific stuff? What happened to Lachlan Murdoch, y'all? The motherfucker took his family and moved to Australia. Not only is his father, native Australian, so there's a connection there, so familial connection, but they essentially don't have the virus there as well because they took a unified national strategy, locked everything down, and stomped out the virus. And when it popped back up, they locked down again. Same thing happened in New Zealand, right? So scientifically, AJ Fit, I hear what you're saying, but scientifically, this country had so many opportunities to do the right thing, such that variants and all these other things wouldn't even be necessary, right? Like if you stomp out the virus, you don't have anywhere to go. And these motherfuckers who run Fox know shit like this. That's why he fled to fucking, the Shangri-La of pandemics, this island full of European convicts that shut down his borders. And, because they actually know the science. They're just going to make money off of the idiots that don't want to believe.
But you know what, though, Pedro, honestly, I mean,
my mother, I don't know what comment this is in reference to. Sorry. But I just see my mother left a comment that said meant pussies. That's so whatever she said before that, she meant pussies. Oh, wait, passes are strong enough to birth all you. Okay. And then she meant pussies.
Oh, pussy.
So that must have been, in reference to your pussy talk earlier. Shane,
I'm going to tell you why we're in the position we're in. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Go ahead.
It's really interesting.
My mom said pussy, so.
Yeah, it's just an interesting conversation to have this back and forth with your mom. And I like that. I don't know why.
Hey, man, don't say it like that, though.
Yeah, it sounds a little creepy. Yeah,
Get on with your point, man. Get on with your point.
I'm going to tell you whose fault it is. All right. It's this motherfucker's fault. We wouldn't be in this position if he wouldn't have spreaded all those lies. Fox News followed his fucking, bullshit. And in turn, that's what happened. So let's keep it real. Trump and the Trump cronies are the reason that we're in the position we're in. Mm-hmm. And he is a huge part of it. Not that he's, he spread the variant, like he's the one that spread the disease, but we could have been more on top of it if the motherfucker wouldn't have been such an asshole. It's just as simple as that. It's as simple as that.
Carolina Boss said, didn't Tom Hanks catch it in Australia, meaning the COVID-19 coronavirus?
Yes.
I don't know about that, but if he did, Carolina Boss, we're not saying that the virus never existed in Australia. What we mean is that when it did, they reacted in a way that would actually annihilate it, like take it out, which is to isolate it from spreading to other people, which is the only way viruses live, is by going from organism to organism. So,
and in Korea,
that's what we mean.
The Korea, they made apartments for motherfuckers who had COVID. They're like, look, they built that shit in like 3 days. Like, look, all you motherfuckers with COVID, get in these motherfuckers. They're nice. They're furnished. All right. They got cable. Sit your ass down for a minute and let the motherfuckers that don't have COVID chill out and rebuild some shit. And that's what the fuck happened right now. So I'm thinking that if, again, the Trump administration is absolutely at fault. I hate to bring his name back up, but he is the problem, was the problem, and his people are the problem. Period. The end. Period. The end. I think that the people that wanted to kill Big Gretch are followers. They're avid followers of the Trump doctrine. And it is a doctrine. It's a doctrine of stupidity, ignoring science, ignoring reality, trying to be superior, white superiority, and all of that.
Some of them go even beyond the Trump doctrine, which is really just an anti-government, white guy, caveman, Neanderthal type thing. Right. That specific kind of white guy that, everything on this earth is mine. and you're breathing the white man's air. You
Yeah,
understand
exactly.
me? It's like that kind of
Somebody that has this poster in their room.
in every room. What do you mean?
In every room. So
proud to be an American.
I want to say from Savage AF, from us to you. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
From us to you, the big middle finger. Fuck you, feed you rocks, and take you swimming. I really, I can't. I hate you. I hate the fact that you have your little kids running around learning this shit. I hate, and I'm, you know what? Before I would like, you know what? I don't hate them. I hate you. HATE, because you are the ones that keep letting this shit happen, and you'll, because of your bullshit, like we should run everything mentality, you're letting the country go in the toilet even more than it already was. We're already kind of toilet-ish, but now it's flat out toilet full.
They have this whole replacement thing that they're afraid of being, replaced, and that's just another, fancy term or concept for xenophobia, which is just another fancy concept or term for racism.
Yeah.
So that's all.
And you know what? And even Pedro's cat says, just stop it. Just
nigga, what? Just
please don't look. Look at DePaul. Speak to DePaul. I'm just saying.
Oh hell, Paul.
You say another pun, I swear on everything I love. On everything I love, bro.
That's why we gotta do the show in separate locations, so you don't swing on me.
I mean, goddamn it! Did he just say another? Goddamn it! He said another one. No, honestly, I honestly do believe this, and I know that y'all think, man, you mad negative. I think that what's going to happen is Michigan's going to go through some problems until the fall. It's going to come out of it in the fall. I think that Biden is going to have to get up off that vaccine and help them out, but it's going to have to be after they do a shutdown. Honestly, it's not going to be before. I think they're going to have to do a shutdown. They're going to have to get the vaccine, and even while people get the Pfizer, and then there's a 3-week waiting period until the next shot. Even those people are going to have to be on quarantine because the variant is moving so fast up and down. You said the I-75, basically.
Interstate 75 goes from the tip of Michigan on down to the tip of Florida.
Yeah,
and
it's going down, y'all. It's going down, and I'm letting you know right now. Helmo doesn't like it, but I welcome it. Helmo loves it.
Welcome to Helmo.
We turned a cute character for kids into Satan.
Hey man, most cute characters for kids turn out to have
some kind of satanic,
some kind of evil fucking history to it.
And before you jump into
kid shit is sad.
Yeah, before you jump into the jump in, I want y'all to know, make sure that when you go to our page, make sure you like and subscribe. Okay, there's a little thumb and you click it. Make sure you do that. Pedro apparently got to take a shit. Don't know what happened. He just ran off. What the fuck was that? Okay, Pedro. So listen, and also make sure you subscribe to the channel. Our podcast version of the show is a really hot thing we want you to do. So make sure you subscribe to it. It's on iTunes, Stitcher, Slacker, Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and SoundCloud. And make sure you do the favor for me. We already know, we talked about it, and I know that I said to you, but do. Yeah. Now that we got that out the way, and
yeah.
Now that we got that out the way,
you know what it is. We're gonna move on to the next topic.
You got Tupacalypse. See, get it to
Tupacalypse. Yeah, there you go. See, you come. Pun into my world.
Oh, got it.
And I'm gonna hit y'all with a little something like this.
Hey, it's your boy Black Pedro, popping in, hey, with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'.
Ha! I popped in again. See, did it again. Let's do it again. So was it Carolina Boss mentioned Dogecoin earlier, I believe.
Yes.
And then I think Kuchadamas, I think it was him who made a prediction on what I went shopping for today. Let me go ahead and change this right quick. But it's your boy Black Pedro with another popping to let you know what's popping. And I did go shopping today, man.
Wait a minute. Did you go shopping for anything like this?
No.
Not you didn't go shopping. Did you go get something like this?
No, I would never carry my bags like that either.
So you didn't go shopping for that,
or be that happy after shopping for
so
anything.
none of this stuff. Okay.
No. What I did go for was stocks, man. I bought myself some stocks today, man, and it kind of felt like an adult for a minute. I was like, hey, man, I'm gonna take this little extra monies that I've been putting aside and did a little researches and looked some things up, and I bought some stocks today, and I felt good about it because I've been on this plan to, reapply my money so that it's applying itself towards itself, and then it's more selves of itself. And then when it's done doing itself as much as it can,
right,
I'm gonna take some of that self and then buy a house.
Right, that's the plan
for myself. So
yes, you know what? I'm actually shopping for a house. The way I buy houses is I look for the people that live there, all right. And I kill them, and then I live there. So I'm glad you're buying stocks.
Bro. I'm sorry, bro. I gotta go off for a minute because Miss Adverb, my mama, baby daddy mama, whatever, she gonna say that I just want her to give me money. Listen, okay, you have responsibilities as the father of this child, okay? And you can't just go around getting niggas pregnant and then being like, you got your own money, okay? No, okay, this is for the future, okay? This is for Junior. Adverb
Wow.
Junior. I didn't even tell you I was going to name him after you.
Right.
You fuck that up. So just give me my goddamn money. I ain't seen a check the first since. And all y'all, and now we got people watching, and I'm sorry y'all had to see this, but it gets me mad when she brings up the money I'm making for the baby and then don't want to talk about the money she not making for the baby. Ladies, I need y'all to talk amongst yourselves. How many ladies out there are deadbeat dads like Adverb?
Exactly.
Like Miss Adverb, huh?
Yeah.
Huh? And I see now y'all get quiet. Oh, now the comments ain't popping no more, huh? Oh, now the eyeballs going down. Oh, now niggas' internet connections are going bad. Oh, sorry, Pedro, bad connection. Yeah. Fuck that. Anyways, I went shopping today for me and my child for our future. And our future is in the stock market. And I didn't buy Dogecoin, Carolina Boss, but I did buy some, what did I go in on today? I think I bought some more Anchor and some other shit, man. But it felt like adult shopping. You know what I mean? Rather than going buying food and drinks and a jacket and some sweatpants and a pair of loafers.
You bought what?
Bitcoin. I mean, not Bitcoin, but crypto. I bought some crypto coins today as well.
So you bought an Anchor?
No, Anchor is the name of the coin that I bought.
Oh, I thought you bought an Anchor. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm getting my boat together one piece at a time, baby.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I thought, yeah.
Hey, what about the car without brakes? You know what I'm saying? So I went and got the brakes first.
So you bought crypto. Did you buy enough where you can actually get some kind of
listen, man, any amount you buy, if it goes up, you made money. Okay. So we taking this thing one day at a time. Okay. No, I didn't do my $1.5 billion dump like Elon Musk did with Tesla into Bitcoin. No, I mean, that's not it. But I'm working my plan, I guess is ultimately what I'm saying. So when I say I went shopping today, I wasn't out buying milkshakes for all these young ladies out there like, hey, let me get you something to drink. No. Today we did something for ourselves that will, most likely, hopefully, accrue. There's always some risk. This ain't, automatic get rich, but it's a better plan than loafers, sweatpants, and a jacket, because all three of them together don't even make one outfit, really. So
you didn't buy Bitcoin?
No, I didn't buy any more today. I'm gonna wait for it if it dips anymore, because it's going up right now. It's over 63,000 right now.
Right.
For one Bitcoin, which shouldn't hinder anybody else from buying, but I'm just kind of waiting for it to dip. So, and I think it's going to dip a little bit before it shoots up further. I could be wrong, but next time it dips, then I'm going to swoop up a little bit more. And, but Nicole H., this is a long-term game. And whether my deadbeat baby mama come through or not, I'm going to be here with a plan for me and my thanks for my child.
Is that my baby daddy? Who's my
Who
baby
that?
daddy?
Who that deal?
Yeah.
Who that deal?
By the way, I just want to say, you got to think there are so many things other than Bitcoin. There's a tendency because Bitcoin got the most play. Bitcoin's not always the move. I want to let people know that. And also, there's other ways. There's also apps where you can actually. Acorn is a good one. What that will help you save. So if you get a chance, you happen to look online, look up Acorn. Acorn is actually a very effective way, but you got to be patient. But right now,
what Acorn does is it helps you like stash away like your extra like
right.
It'll round your purchases up and take the little extra money and put it in the market. You know,
it puts it in the market. But like Pedro said, right now, if you do go after, there's more than just Bitcoin. So make sure you know that. And even though Bitcoin is the most popular because of the press it got, it is not the most.
Well, it was the first too.
It's the first, but it's not the most income. You don't get as much
it's
back.
It's not the most efficient either in terms of its actual functionality. So like, I saw a cool graphic about like how, people can move coins and make transactions more efficiently and quicker on like Ethereum or through Ethereum. Then, like Bitcoin, it takes relative to what it is, it takes a while for the transactions, and you pay higher fees if you want to skip the line and don't have to wait.
Well, I'm gonna tell you one of the best stocks, but
it's not the best.
You got to put it's definitely not the best. So that's why I was showing this image of there are other than Bitcoin. There's more than Bitcoin. I just want you guys to know that. And this is an image of it, and I did some research on it. But you know what, stock wise, what I read, and I'm letting y'all know that because I'm looking for that for my sons for a house. And Walmart, you can't go wrong. You cannot go, even though I don't like the way they treat their, employees like slaves. Walmart stock, you ain't gonna fuck up.
Yeah, ever. And you can invest just based on the numbers and just be objective like that. Me, I do have a bit of conscience in what I do, so I'm not gonna put money into things that I don't believe in. Like I didn't plan to buy any oil stocks or anything like that, but I do, similar to Acorn, I use a thing called Stash. And
they're the same.
It's kind of the same thing. And I used it at the gas station the other day, and I was like, oh, it gave me some Shell points or something. So I was like, well, whatever. But that's not me actively like investing in.
Well, you know what? I know he said that, he doesn't. Even though I think it's fucked up what Walmart does, guess where I'm going to invest? Fuck that. Walmart gets a return.
No. You want you no matter where you put your money, you want to get returns. It's just, there are various reasons and.
No, they're evil. No, they're evil.
AJ Fitz says Nas has a crypto coin.
Wow.
Nas has a crypto coin. Okay. Let me see. I want to check that out, dog.
Wow, he does. That. Well, Ether.
What's it called? Ether? Yeah, I was just like, ooh, you beat me to it.
No, I didn't. I didn't. I just we. You know what? Boom. That was mind meld for a second there.
Whoa,
even
what happened,
But honestly, when you said you were going shopping, I thought you were going for like a hooker. I thought you was going.
Man.
No hookers.
I ain't got to pay for it yet.
Not yet. Yeah. Well, I do.
I pay for dinner and shit like that.
Come on, Pedro. You want a party? Come on, Pedro. Let me get in your fancy car, Pedro. That didn't happen.
Okay. Kuchidama said he's buying stock in midget strippers. Somehow I think that was inspired by Shang. I didn't even realize they were on the market.
They are. They've been on the market. And by the way, if we weren't at the end of the show, I'd show you. I got a lot, and they don't cost that much because they're small.
All right.
I'm going to hell, by the way. I just want you to know.
Sirius Jet says he thinks Nas actually invested in Coinbase and made multi-millions off it. I mean, that's like the IPO. I'm so excited about it. Would love to get in on that at some point. But
it takes loot. It takes patience. But no, listen, even with some stocks, you know what? Some of the turnaround is not, it can be 2 to 3 years. Walmart, the reason, even though they're evil incarnate, but it's too late for me. But because I got a lot of problems. Walmart, you can look at a turnaround in a year. Yeah. So I'm not saying that y'all need to do that, but Walmart, I looked it up. Just let you know. Now, if you don't mind your soul being sold to Satan, Walmart. So just let you know.
And there's a lot of sure bets out there, but I'm always bringing this stuff up, guys, just as inspiration for those who aren't doing it to get on in, and for those who are doing it to keep on going, man.
Yeah, keep on trucking. All right, so I want to let y'all know something. This is today. I don't know if this is me playing the race card, but fuck it. Maybe it is. Maybe it's me playing the race card, but I want to ask the question, when is white going to be on the side of right? And I'm seeing all these people that are backing these different horrible human beings, like this pasty face made of spoiled pudding bitch. Why Kim Potter? There's people that are actually sending her money, trying to help her out. There are people that are actually got GoFundMe's for all of these evil cunts. And when are white people? I want to know collectively. I want to see white people actually step up and say, you know what? Start going at each other for wrong. Who's wrong? Start beating the shit out of each other for wrong, not because of that. And I just feel like white people have collectively shown their ass, and they keep showing their ass. They keep multiplying towards what's wrong. And, I just don't understand it. It's like you keep doing the same shit. You keep saying the same shit. And it's wrong. It's fucking wrong. Fucking A, it's wrong. Fucking A, it's wrong. Okay? So why won't you stop? Fucking A, I'm sick of it. You become more and more and more evil. You keep doing it. And I know what sparked it. I know the evil incarnate sparked it, but we got to fight against it. And I need white people to help us fight against this shit.
Where the fuck do you get this shit?
Fight against these assholes, okay? Because if not, the winter is coming. Because guess what? In a bit, it's going to be 50% people of color, 50% white people. You're not going to be the majority. And you know what's going to happen? You're going to end up losing. You're going to lose. I'm letting you know that. And this is, oh shit, oh my God, good Lord, I caught myself on fire there, Bill. What the fuck, man? These crosses, why'd I have to stand so close to the goddamn cross? When I had on a goddamn sheet, you should have told me. But I just feel like right now, I want to see white people start doing the things that are actively showing. Now, there's a lot of white people to do it. I'm not saying that there's a ton. I got white friends that are down like 4 flat tires, but I want to see even more of you, because Paul Mooney said, you have the complexion for the protection, nigga. Nigga, no, nigga, no. I am so tired of these white crackers. They can come over here on a wafer and then they drown. I can't take them no more. But I'm just letting you know something. Bottom line is, I'm reaching out to our white listeners and our white viewers. If you really are down for humanity and people being people, if you see the corruption of this shit and you see dead eye motherfuckers like this, go hardest in the paint at them to show that you have a side of humanity. And if you don't do that shit, then you're not on the right side of right. You're on the right side of white. That's what the fuck you are. That's my Shangry for today. And anybody that's mad about it, y'all can eat a ball of bull nuts.
No, those aren't mountain oysters. Never mind. Yeah. Sorry. So it's funny you say this before we get out of here, man. I in therapy today. I'm a good doctor. We were talking about all the shit going on, the trials and the killings and the polices and all of that. And at some point I was just like, we were talking about police reform or whatever. I was like, but that now we're talking about like seriously weeding out like a lot of racists from, the police and the judicial system and, the lawyers and all of that. Right. Like, so. And
the medical system. And
right. But just in terms of like this, niggas getting shot in the streets thing, right? Like that level of cleansing of that is not something that black people can do. You know, is what I was
That's why,
telling
yeah.
it's what I was telling my therapist. And, you know, so it's funny. I had this conversation today. We didn't talk about this before the show.
You see how that is, people?
But it's in the air for all of us. And what I literally told my therapist today was that we have to see real white people doing work. Like the only thing we can go back to in terms of the Civil War is the war itself. Like if it comes down to it, yeah, white people fighting white people over this thing again. Because at this point, like this is not something that black people can solve. Like getting the KKK out of your local police force, your state troopers, your FBI. You know what I mean? Like how do we get that out of here? How do
black people do that? So you know what it's going to be?
Yeah,
like, it's going to have to be white people.
Like some real white people are going to have to step up and do like real white people stuff. And some of it'll happen in court and some of it'll happen in the streets. And maybe there'll be a dance off or something too. I don't know how white people work out all their problems, but this, you know, it's really going to take like white people involved. Like not cracker, you know, it's like white people versus crackers. Like Chris Rock talked about niggas versus black people. Like this is white people versus crackers. So you gotta,
right.
It's time for white people to get in there.
We're going to need white people that are conscientious, that's actually down and actually have some empathy and humanity. If you don't have that, then you can't work with you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's as simple as that. But that is what was on my mind. It's like, you motherfuckers got to get to work. That's all. That's what I'm saying. And that's how I see it. And I've been talking to even my white friends, and I noticed when I get a little too much to say, hey, man, you know that shit's wrong. Fuck wrong with you. Well, she didn't know it was a taser. Shut the fuck up. There's got to be a point where I look you in the face, go, shut the fuck up.
Kuja Damas, yes, she did bond out of jail.
Yes, she bonded out.
She had $100K bond, so I think that means she would have paid 10K. It's usually 10% of your total bond that you put down.
But I agree with you. And that's what was my thoughts today. And I just felt like whoever's on that jury are really going to have to, you know, show, other than the truth, they're going to have to show what's up and not be, well, I mean, he did have a strong neck. I don't want to hear no excuses. There's no excuses. 9 minutes on a person's neck, and you try to say it's the car exhaust, you just reach in and you know it.
Falling for no banana in the tailpipe.
Exactly. So Savage AF, that's what we do. We bring it to you. Now, I want to let you know something. We are going to be doing a lot of live shows. So what I'm going to do is I want to make sure that you check out each other of our websites. My website is iamshang.com, and Pedro's is The Black Pedro. Make sure you put the the in front. Friend of mine,
blackpedro.com.
Because a friend of mine hit me on IG and said he searched for it and couldn't find it. And I was like, I told you it's the Black Pedro.
If you go to blackpedro.com, you're going to find a website dedicated to a Spanish couple's yacht named Black Pedro.
Black Pedro. So
they beat me to blackpedro.com.
Yeah,
you know what's funny? Yeah. Is that they're from Spain, which my name is ultimately from, Hernandez. And they docked their boat in Trinidad, which is where my grandfather's from. I don't know what to tell you, dog.
And they got the website. So make sure that a friend of mine, when you watch this later, I want to say this to Benjamin and to Carlton. They both got, you know, the
name for the game.
It's The Black Pedro. Okay, that is the website. And mine is iamshang.com. Make sure you check it out. Sure. Savage F, we will be back tomorrow, but it will be 3 p.m.
Pacific Standard
3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And make sure that you tell your friends. We need the subscribers to go up, and I'm not playing. This is part of the game. So make sure you subscribe to us on the YouTube, and also make sure you click the bell, because a lot of people that are watching the show don't subscribe. We need both. Watch the show, enjoy the show, and subscribe.
There you go.
And what are they saying? Some more crazy shit?
Oh, no. You know, I always like to watch who Miss Adverb gets on in the comment section. She's our sergeant at arms here on the show. She runs the comment section, sort of in a real sense. She will check your ass if she doesn't like what you're saying. She's been going off with a certain character this evening. And a tone only one was like, I don't come on here often, but I feel like Miss Adverb is right. Nobody is your friend. Speaking to that person. So That's hilarious, man. I like you guys. Savage AF, you guys are fucking.
You guys are fucking cool.
savage, man.
Man, the way
All
you
right, guys.
say shit, man, is fucking hardcore, bro.
That's what it is, y'all. Have a safe night. Have a good night. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, 3 p.m.
3 hours earlier.
Yep.
That's what it is, y'all. Peace.